What's up, everyone? So you guys have been asking me a lot and saying I need to see that deck list. Well, here it is, my pure Cyber Dragon deck list for, well, mid-August 2020. Replay video is on the channel. It's a little bit back. You'll have to look for it a bit. But if you want to see the deck in action, go ahead and watch that. Or you can go on Legacy Crusaders channel. I'll put a link down below. He had a How to Play Cyber Dragons, which we kind of talked about the deck real briefly. He asked me a few questions, and we went on and played the first few people that popped up. They weren't the most relevant decks, but we did win all 3 matches, so that's cool, and you can feel free to check that out. Again, link will be down in the description below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the list. See ya to everyone who already left because you just wanted to see the list. Click it, leave. To those who are sticking around, 1 Cyber Dragon, you know I'm a big fan of that for consistency reasons, plus fitting in other cards. 3 Cyber Dragon Core, 3 Cyber Dragon Hertz, 3 Naxter, that's new, and 2 Fear. So I just rattled all that off first and foremost because I want to talk about it as a whole, as the group. We know why we play 3 Core and 3 Hertz. So why did we add in 1 Naxter and 1 more Fear? Actually, I was playing 2 Fear in my last list too. I like Fear for chain blocking, for link climbing, for overflow targets, stuff like that. It has a lot of uses, and I do really like it. I know a lot of people don't even play it at all and say it's not worth it. I strongly disagree, and I know a lot of people aren't going to like it at 2, but especially with Dragoon coming, it is going to be even better at 2 because it makes going into Verde when your play gets stopped even easier, and that means you can still get an amazing boss monster out. So if you play dupe, you're probably playing 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, or just 3s of those 4, stuff like that. Maybe one of them and playing 13 total. But otherwise, you're probably playing 12 Cyber Dragon monsters. Well, guess what? We're playing 12 Cyber Dragon monsters. I am just as likely to open one as you are. Difference being, all of mine can do something going first. If I happen to open it, odds are they have a monster, I special summon it. Can't open 2 because I'm not playing 2. So that's benefit number 1. Otherwise, Naxter has more benefits than than OG does going first. Additionally, that second Fear, again, more benefits than OG going first. So we replaced those 2 with those 2 essentially now at this point. And yeah, so it works out pretty good for us. 3 Galaxy Soldiers. I like 3. I want to see it all the time. Kaiju, it's searchable, guys. Most builds you're going to see me play at least 1 Kaiju because it is really good. Pankratops is another really good going second card. Can special summon itself, target it, or pick and choose when you blow something up. 2600 beater. Special summon your OG first and then your Pankratops. Especially your Pankratops pop a card, then special your OG. You can play around the summoning conditions really easily with them. Hand traps, we're playing double Ghost Ogre, pretty versatile. Hits Numeron, hits Halqifibrax, hits a lot of really good stuff like that. Your Ghost Ogres, actually Numeron, or not Numeron, Dogmatica too, like their Ecclesia, you can hit it, and now like their Fleur, they don't have another Dragma monster on the field, so they won't get the negate unless they have the cards to extend further and get into it that way. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, if they have an extra deck monster that activates, you can remove it from the field so they can't special summon their Dogmatica cards, another benefit. Ash is Ash, you know, every deck searches or summons from the deck, it feels like, so it's never dead and you can always use it. It's just not the most impactful per se, which cannot be said about Gamma. Gamma is insane. Negate and Destroy, really, really strong. Harder to play around than Imperm for Zexal. If they shotgun it, you can Gamma them. If you use like a spell or something, you can, well, Gamma them when they try and use Zexal because you don't control a monster yet. They pretty much, if they have Zexal and they're just waiting for the Gamma, you're free to use all your spells and traps first. 3 Cyber Emergency, 1 Repair Plant, 1 Overload Fusion, pretty standard on all of that. I'm not playing Cyberload or Rev because I never really liked it when they're in my hand and I never searched them out. Triple Tactics Talent, really good. Going second, I use the Change of Heart effect all the time. Otherwise, keep in mind too, take control of 1 monster your opponent controls. If Dragoon negates you, you take control of Dragoon. Then you can clear it out. It doesn't target, guys. Otherwise, going first especially, they hand trap you, they ash you, something like that. You draw 2 cards and keep extending. So it's really good there too. Or if you don't need to, and you have everything you need, you can look at your opponent's hand and shuffle 1 back into the deck. But more importantly, you know what their hand is. You know when to use your negates. You know when to use your pops. You can know their plays as soon as they do. Forbidden Chalice, if you watch the replays of mine or the ones, actually I don't know if we did it on Legacy's channel at all, but we actually, in our replays, boosted our Tenyi to save it and win the game. You can also Rampage, mill 2, gain 2 attacks after it resolves in a new chain. Forbidden Chalice it will be able to attack 3 times still with 2500 attack. Additionally, it's a really easy out for Zexal. It's an easy negate that you don't have to shotgun like you do your impermanents. Double Lightning Storm main deck, I was considering kind of taking it out, but overall we left it in there as it is a really good going second card. One Overflow because we were focused more on going second, so we were siding the other one for when we do go first. 2 Infinite Impermanences. Extra deck, we have our Mega Fleets, Fortress, Rampage, all pretty standard. Then we have our Makaba and Tis and Nova as our Dragma counter if they happen to Maximus us. You send your Nova, you send your Intis, you pop a card, and you get a Makaba. Pretty awesome. And then we have Nova Infinity for our plays. Tenyi for when we Gamma on our turn. And there's actually been a time where I'd special summon Galaxy Soldier and then I normaled Ash and went into Tenyi and won the game. So keep in mind that too. We have level 5s and level 3s readily available to us. 1 Almirage, 1 Seeger, 1 Verde for our OTKs, 1 Lambda because we are playing Gamma, and then BLS because BLS is really, really good. So the side deck, Grand Maju, Dino, stuff like that for Lancia, there are decks that can cause us problems and that can just sneak up and catch you by surprise that banish a lot, so it is really good in that regard. Double Nibiru as a blowout card, may or may not change that, not really sure. 3 Forbidden Droplets. Was really tempted to play it in the main. I just like that Chalice comes with absolutely no cost and can be used offensively. I mean, Forbidden Droplet, you can have their attacks, so it still works out really good that way too. It's basically like offensive. But yeah, so I mean, it's a really good card, and I do recommend maining it or siding it. Double Cosmics and 3 Evenlies as our quote-unquote back row removal, despite evenly hitting main deck or monsters as well. But back row can definitely hurt the deck, and we like to go ahead and get rid of all that. Additionally, that's why we're playing Cyberload in the side deck, because I like setting it with an overflow to really mess up a control player's day. So yeah, here's the deck, guys. Some brief explanations on things and why we like it. If you want more opinions on stuff, just ask down below. I didn't feel like repeating everything I say in the last video about the cards that are the same, but I tried to explain the different cards as good as I can. So yeah, any questions, let me know down below. Hit that subscribe button, guys. We have a lot of good content coming for you guys. Have a good one.